Keeping up with our motto, let learning be a joy and teaching a pleasure. Here we are with remote teaching and learning process to bridge the gap. Happy learning, students. Here Mrs. Sonal Shadoshi from Thakur Vidya Mandir High School and Junior College teaching you all geography today for grade 10th, chapter 9, tourism, transport and communication. Today we are going to learn about part 2, that is transport. As I told you previously, that these three words are interrelated and interconnected with each other. In first part, we have learnt about tourism. What is tourism? So we have learnt that it is the activities of people traveling to and staying in the places outside their usual environment for leisure, business or other purposes for not more than one consecutive year. The other purposes include medical purpose, cultural visit, gambling tourism, sport tourism, ecotourism, adventure tourism and so on. Today we are going to learn about travel. Suppose you are taking a trip from India to Brazil and want to come back to India. So, how do you prepare your plan? First and foremost, you book the traveling tickets according to your dates you have planned to visit the place. Now, which means you will think will be cheaper or reasonable to travel, and how do you travel within the limited period? So that all planning comes under the head traveling. Suppose you are planning to go from Mumbai to Rio de Janeiro at Brazil. What will you do? First, whenever you book the tickets at Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, at that date you packed your luggage and get in the local vehicle to visit the airport, or if you are doing the water transport, to visit the port. So after catching local vehicle, you reach towards the airport or to the port as per your traveling plan. Then as per your traveling plan, you take ship or flight, and then after reaching over Brazil, you visit the nearest tourist places with the local vehicles. That may be bus or train or metro train or cable cart or whatsoever. So those all are the means of transport. Modes of transport are land transport, water transport and air transport, while means of transport include all the vehicles. So transport. What do you mean by transport? So transport is commonly used in the term commonly used in UK, and in US we say transportation, and that means it is the movement of humans, animals or goods from one place to another. It enables trade between people, which is essential for the development of civilization. Now, if you think about any goods or services you are getting, transport is the most important way to make that service or goods reach to your places, desired places. That can be via land, via rail, or via water transport or air transport, as I told you. Without transport, it is next to impossible to get goods or services at our doorsteps on time. Now we can also classify the modes of transport as per this chart. The framework of routes between locations can be permanent track like roads, highways, rails, canals, etc., or a scheduled service, that is airline, public transport, or train. So that can be permanent or scheduled one, and various types of link between points along which movement can take place. Now, when we talked about visit to Brazil, look at this map of transportation routes in Brazil. It is showing major roads, other roads, railway, then capital of Brazil, tourist places of Brazil, airport, and port. You can see over here in this box. The distance is showing between two places are in 200 kilometers. Now look at these questions. Brazil transport and answer the following questions. Which means of transport are seen on the map? So as we can see in this box, index box, in the map we can see road transport, other road transport, railways. These three means of transport, and others are airport and port, means water transport and air transport. Now, which means of transport has a denser network? Look at the map. Which means of transport have dense network? So we can say roadways and railways. Roadways are shown in pink lines and railways in grey lines. Which highway can be seen prominently, and which places does it join? Can you see this highway? Highway from Brasilia to Manaus. That is called Trans-Amazonian Highway, as shown over here. Now, what could be the reason of development of railways in southeast? Can you see the direction southeast? Here the development of railways there. What would be the reason? That we can study later. Now, in which part of Brazil do you see a less development of transport network, and what could be the reason? We can see in the northwestern part the development of transportation is not so much. So what will be the reason? Let us check in the explanation. The most common method of transportation is roadways. That is the answer of our first question. Roadways account for more than half of the transportation. Roadways account for more than half of the transportation system in the country. But the density of road network is concentrated in the eastern part of the country. The forested lands of Amazon River basin and the swampy lands have limited the development of roadways in this part. So why roadways is not there in that part near the Amazon River? Due to the swampy lands. Now waterways have been developed on the commercial basis in the Amazon River. Boats ply from Iquitos in Peru to the mouth of the river. The longest waterways in the world can be navigated through these waterways, that is around 3,700 kilometers. Another river important for waterway is the south flowing Parana River. Coastal shipping is also carried out in coastal areas. Now, railways have not developed very well in Brazil. The use of trains for long distance transportation of passengers is restricted to few urban tourist routes, though it is cheaper. The contribution of railways is less in the transportation system of the country. It is totally opposite than India. In India, the railway transportation is much more there, while in Brazil, the roadways are the dense means of transportation. Here are the various means you can see means of transportation in Brazil. Now, when we talk about India, look at this map and answer the questions. Which means of transport are visible in the map? In which part of India is the density of railways more? Name the 5 important ports and airports of India, and which part of India has sparse network of transport and the reason. So as we can see in the index, you can see north south highway. It is from Srinagar and going to Kanyakumari. Then east west highway, you can see in green. East part, you can see which place? Siachen, Shikhar, sorry. And to the west, it can join Kandalap Bandar and Porbandar. Then Golden Quadrilateral National Highway, and this symbol, last arrow symbol, is for major ports of India. Now, which means of transport are visible on the map? So you can see the roadways, highway transport in grey lines. In which part of India is the density of railway is more? So you can say western part. The 5 important ports and airports of India that we will see later. So here is the explanation. As compared to Brazil, as I told you, India has a dense network of transport. About 85% of the passenger and 70% of the freight traffic are carried by roads every year. Freight and passenger transport has been facilitated due to the development of railways. Railways are important for the growth of Indian economy, and its network is relatively less dense in the hill states that we have seen in the map, that is north eastern state, central part of India and Rajasthan, while it is dense in North Indian plains. Why in Rajasthan railway facility is less? Due to it is desert. Due to the reason it is desert. Railways are very important for a vast country where distances are large, like India. Now, waterways are cheap means of transport. Waterways contributing about 1% to the country's transportation. It comprises of rivers, canals, backwaters, and creeks, and approximately 95% of the India foreign trade is through ocean transport. As compared to Brazil, airways in India are more developed, and the use of international railway is nowadays increasing. So that is about roadways, railways and airways in India and Brazil. So today we have learnt about transportation system in India and Brazil. In third part, we will going to learn about communication system in Brazil and India. Thank you all.